acho que vai dar certo, hein? Tem dias que o YouTube não conecta, não sei por quê. Ah, hoje vai dar certo. Okay, it's okay. Guys, now we stay on YouTube. Say good morning for YouTube, guys. The topic today is about minimalism, and in this immersion, we stay with Lourdes, Nath, Christian, and Amanda. Now it's the moment for introduce yourself. Please, Lourdes, introduce yourself. How your age, where you live, and what you love do.
My name is Lourdes Maria Toat Satura. I am 59 years old. I live in Porto Alegre. I am married. I have one son. He live until us. He is graduate in computer engineer. I am retired nurse nowadays, and I start to get a minimalist life when I start retirement, because I think it's a good way to show for us to live in well life, lifestyle life. And I have one little space. We plant the vegetables, and all vegetables we donate them to to poor people, to people in need. There one school near, and we learning the kids to choose vegetables without poison. Is one way that we choose for our life, style of life.
Oh, you live in a minimalism life.
Yes, I like it because I think we don't need many things to live.
I think the life with less is more simple, no?
More simple, yes.
Yes, I think. Oh,
I,
and
I, I, se- I sell my car.
and
Uh,
and you walking or go or use a bicycle?
I had two cars, and I think two
Oh,
cars is more for us. I sell one, and you had one car, and I prefer walking, take a bus, walking more. It's this. I
it's
don't know ride a bike.
okay.
Is my challenge to ride a bike. I
Oh,
my
you we in Vitória we have a project Angels with Bicycles, Anjos de Bike, and this group teaching the child, the adults
older.
or ride a bike, Anjos de Bike. É uma gracinha.
Yeah.
And Lourdes, thank you for introducing yourself. And please, Nathi, it's your time. Introduce yourself, please.
Hello, good morning, guys. My name is Nachi. Actually, Nathaniele. I'm 33 years old. I live in Fortaleza. I work as a secretary. I'm not married. I don't have kids. I just have some dogs. I don't think I'm a minimalist person. Actually, just in one part of my life, I try to be a minimalist, but the rest, I really like to shop.
Thank you, Nath. And Christian, please introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Christian Jimenez. I am from Bolivia, but currently I live here in Brazil, in Curitiba, Paraná. I have been participating for a long time here in Talk and Talk, practicing English, Portuguese as well, because Spanish is my mother tongue. And nowadays I'm trying to learn French as well here in Talk and Talk. I work as a full stack software developer. I'm 35 years old. I'm married, and I think that I don't live in as a minimalism because, like Nati said, I really like shopping. But I think that minimalism is kind of interesting nowadays. There are a lot of times who are trying to adopt this kind of lifestyle, but I think for me it's kind of difficult. That's it, a little bit about me.
Thank you, Christian. And Amanda, please introduce yourself.
Good morning, everybody. Uh, I'm Amanda. I live in Minas Gerais, on the north of Minas Gerais, and I'm married. My husband is from Haiti, and I have one son and one dog here. And nowadays, I'm already 1 year changing career because I used to work on board cruise ships for 12 years, but now I switched and I'm trying a new career in technology. I'm studying analysis and system development. For me, it's a challenge because it's another world. I come from humans to exact, so it's hard. And English is a must in this kind of business, so I must study and practice more because of online meetings and those kind of things. That's why I'm here to practice. Thanks.
Thank you, Amanda. The I think the minimalism it's a topic for uh, now it's more common. After one book, I think it's minimalism in Portuguese, and this the and esse escritor, this writer, write the second book about minimalism. This topic it's more easy for your listen, for your research, the internet. I think 3 years ago, I listened about this topic and read a book, and I understand. No, yeah, yes, I have a big wardrobe with a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes, and I understand more about this topic because I think the life with less is more simple sometimes. When you have a big quantity of things, you need the time for put these things in order. Uh, but guys, now is the moment for the questions. About the question number one, how would you define minimalism, and why do you think it was gained popular in the recent years? I start with Amanda. Please share your opinion for the question number one.
Well, for me, minimalism is a kind of a way of living, not only things, but mind also. It's like sometimes we put so many things in our mind that you overthink, you over everything. So as long as you live with less thinking, less worries, your world, your house is gonna be easier also. Is to live with less things because when I used to live in Haiti, I would see how minimalism works because there we don't have water and electricity every day like we have here, for example. So there they live with less things. So there I learned how to live with less, like Lourdes living right now in her place. This is the way I learn how to live with less things. I don't shopping too much because whatever I have here is enough. I don't even use what I have. So I just don't shop in those kind of things. And I think people start to think, to try to save money and those things. That's why they start to be so popular. I don't know. That's it.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. It's difficult. Don't buy for anything. It's so difficult because, for example, when I compare my life now and in the past, if I'm looking for a new shoe, okay, I buy for a new shoe and don't thinking it's necessary buy this shoe or this clothes, for example. Now I have this kind of thoughts. No, I need a shoe because my other it's very old or need but in the past I don't have this kind of thoughts. And the word now it's for your buy a new things every day you need buy or you need a new cell phone, for example, every year. And it's totally different because in the past when you compare with the life with our parents, for example, it's totally different. The people looking for the things what's really it's necessary in that time. But now the market for your buy the things every day, new things, it's so crazy and it's so difficult for everyone saying no for buy clothes, shoes, and other kinds of things. And Christian, please share your opinion about the question number one.
Well, I think that minimalism is getting popular nowadays because, in my opinion, it's a mindset and lifestyle that a lot of people is adopted nowadays. But I think it's kind of difficult to adopt it because you have to left something that you are used to do daily, for example, shopping or buying food. Or I think that Lourdes said that she bought her car because she didn't need that. So I think that is kind of try to don't embrace consumism. Nowadays we live in a world where consumism is it's so normal. Everyone wants to buy everything, even when they don't need that. And minimalism is the opposite, right? And in my case, it's kind of not kind of difficult. I really like shopping, but I don't know that kind of person who buy things that I don't need. I just buy things when I need something specific. I don't remember the word, how to pronounce it, but I just buy things when I need it. And I think that I think that my wife and I adopted this on food, because we with food we don't worry so much of what kind of food we are gonna eat, or if we want to go to a fancy restaurant. We just prepare things here, simple things here for our week, for our weekend. So I think that we are adopting more the minimalism in that area that it's this food here in our house.
Thank you, Christian. And Nachi, what do you think about the question number one?
So I think it's a way to have a simple life. So you have less things. It's a kind of way to save money too, because you stop to buy unnecessary things. And I don't know, I think it's more popular now because of some celebrities. I know a lot of celebrities try to show that they live their kind of life, that they want to help the environment because in some way this is a sustainable thing. Yeah, it's less trash in the planet. I don't know if it's for me, but I think it's a good way to live.
Thank you, Nachi. And Lourdes, please share your opinion about the question number one.
I think actually is one topic. Then we learn when listening every time. I think because I talked with the owners stores this Christmas, and they sell less than other years. And I think the people had less money, or the people choose other way to living. I think it is one good way for us, because if you don't need everything, we don't need to buy it. And I listening many years ago, Leonardo Boff, he said, if you don't need, we don't need to buy it. And I start to think about it. And we don't need many clothes to live in. Many clothes is good. We need to buy food. We need water and electricity. Is one of good things to have one healthy life. Healthy life. And when we buy food, we need to buy healthy food too. It's one way for us living well. Because when we buy food, there are many foods we can see there are products then we can't eat it. It is. Uh, and all things, example, cars in the street is it's a difficulty, is dangerous for us. Many cars in the streets is dangerous. The people can stealing others to buy things. And when we think the living one life with less things, we can live better in our life, I think.
Thank you, Lourdes. Um, about this question, I think life with little things is more sometimes is more easier because, for example, uh, in the past. I'm a consumist person in the past. Now I think I'm not more a consumist, but I have a dirty shoes. But I don't use dirty shoes in my routine. It's
Yes,
crazy. Yes, and now I have I thinking about my when I buy one thing. Oh, these shoes. It's possible use it with this clothes, or this clothes. It's more I think it's more you understand more about the how you necessary these kind of things in your life. I think it's more easier for living. Your mind it's not used for 30 different kinds of uh, com, uh,
combination.
I don't think this word in English, but you don't have você não precisa se preocupar com um monte de coisa, mas it's more simple.
More simple,
But
yes.
no, it's more simple. But it's not easier because for do this kind of things you need focus, because if you don't
Fox.
focus you are by for
Fox.
everything in your life.
Yes, yes, Fox. And when I start in my retirement, I start to look in my clothes, and I take out the clothes, take out. I donate. Every storm in the head here in Rio Grande do Sul, I donate my things, and I had more. And I don't buy. And many years I start to buy things, and
It's
I
it's
had many things, and I donate many things.
yes, it's it's different when you have this kind of thoughts. Guys, I jump for the other question now. And the question number 3. How do you think excessive consumerism affects people overall happiness and well-being? How I start with this question. I think in the world now we have the market. It's very strong in the companies. I remember in the past I work in a company, and sometimes I stay in the middle of the meetings with the market people. And guys, it's crazy because we have a different things for put your products in front of the eyes of the consumer.
Yes,
And it's totally crazy because the world now it's developed for the everyone buy for the things. No, I think it's not a problem, but after I understand this kind of it's not rules but strategies, the strategy, I understand. No, it's so crazy because the companies need sell the things. It's okay because we have in the world, and if you don't if the people don't buy for the things, it's a problem, no. But if you don't if you not a how do you say in English, uma pessoa equilibrada, you it's possible you have a big problem because, for example, I remember one, tem uma série consumistas, I don't remember the word, but a pessoa tem a casa lotada de muamba lá nos Estados Unidos, because there is more strong this kind of thoughts. You need a balance in the life. I think
a
is the
balance, yes.
is the word for
But
this.
there is one law, as when I was working with nurse, I worked with milk with kids, uh, 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 mother milk, I don't know, leite materno
Outra coisa.
in, and there one law in the supermarket. It's not available to put in front milk, cow milk, example. It's not it's not avoid. If the supermarket put in front the gondolas in supermarket, as, cow milk, they had punishment.
It's the first time I listen these things.
Yes, the cow milk needed to put in the found the supermarket, not in front.
Oh, it's thank you for sharing, Lourdes. And about Amanda, about this question, their number 3. How do you think about the excessive consumerism in the world now?
That's horrible because every time we open the TV, we go in the market, we go in the stores, it's excessive. The marketing to shop stuff is horrible. For myself, it's okay. I'm already 43. I can control myself, but I have one son. And then to control himself with all those marketings to buy this, buy that, for me, I need to explain him, no, you don't need this. Why you want this? For what? It's like if I go, for example, you talk about supermarket. We cannot go in a supermarket with one child because it's a big challenge, no matter how you educate your child, because they put the stuff is on the market. Even if I avoid the chocolate area, when I'm going to pay the bills, everything is there. Chocolates and snacks, everything that I avoided to go through is in there. And this is too much. They do too much things and they put in lower area, especially for the kids to see it. And for me, it's a challenge in this way. Not for me, but to explain him that those things he don't need, and I don't have money to buy everything they put on the market.
I understand when you speak about this because I have a daughter. My daughter is almost 7 years, and
Mhm.
when in the television, for example, it's the commercial for the new adults. It's all the time. It's crazy, and I spoke with my daughter. It's necessary for you have a 10, 15, 12 daughters. No, if you have one or two and share with your friends, it's more interesting. But it's difficult. I understand when you speak,
It's a
Amanda,
big challenge.
with the kids. I think it's more difficult for the kids understand about this, and it's not possible buy for for 10, 12, 30 dots, and and not healthy for the kids when the kids not understand about this kind of thoughts, because when they grow up, it's and make a adult life and have adult life, these kids need fazer escolhas, need make a choose, né? Eles precisam entender desde pequenininho. Obrigada, Amanda. Thank you, Amanda. And Christian, please share your opinion about the question number 3.
Well, as I already said, I think that we are nowadays living in a consumerism world. Imagine if for us there is so difficult. Imagine for those kids or young people who are living this life, right? Uh, there are lots of new products every day. There are new models of cell phones, computers, and all of them want all just because some friends or the TV or the internet say that they need it. So I think that it's kind of difficult for parents nowadays to raise their kids, even for us control ourselves. Um, that's it. I think that it's overwhelming sometimes because we don't know how to react with those situations. And that's it.
Thank you, Chris. And please, Nath, share your opinion about the question number 3.
I think everything that is in excessive is present for us. So, in the first moment, for people who like to shopping, you feel happy and it's a great sensation when you buy something. But I think we have to take care about this because sometimes you buy and buy and buy, and your salary is not follow what you are buying. So something that starts to be a happiness and a good sensation uh, probably will turn a problem and a big problem with financial. And when you have financial problems, you have problems in other parts of your life. So I think it's something that we have to pay attention.
Thank you, Nath. And Lourdes, about the question number 3, what's our opinion?
I think the is one way the business, I don't know, in commercials on TV, the street, um, shows other people to buy more, buy more, buy more. But when we listening or teaching our child since they was a child to don't buy anything, we had the adults with control to buy things. I remember quando my son was kid, we spoke with him, and we teaching him one choose to went to the school and one choose to went the parties. Only to choose. And when the one shoes becoming older, change. But use the same shoes over time. And buy everything things that you need. If you don't need, don't buy. Or teaching us. And nowadays, we need to said to him buy clothes you don't have clothes to use because he work at home and he don't matter to buy clothes. Don't matter to him buy clothes. And the kids, when teaching the kids, we had the adults with control. Is one way, but things need to sell because when the things is sell, we have employers with money to sell rare foods, rare things in her house.
I agree with the balance. It's important
The
in our
balance is
lives.
important, yes.
Thank you, Lourdes. And now I jump for the question number 10. I like jumping between the question, guys. I don't follow the order. The question
Okay.
number 10. How do you strike a balance between enjoy the things you owe and no letting material possessions define your happiness? I start with this question.
What questions
Is the question number 10.
10. Ah, okay.
10, 10.
Thanks.
Yes, it's the number 10. I think when you put your happiness in the things, something it's not because when you buy a thing, it's my opinion. When you buy a thing, in the first day it's new, in the second day it's new, but in the third day it's not a new thing. And if you put your happiness in the material possessions, for me, it's you need every day a new thing or a new cell phone or a best cell phone, and it's not health for our life and our mind running every day for a new kind of possession material for me. But when you put your happiness, for example, for me, I'm very happy because I work from home and it's possible for me go lunch with my daughter, go to the school. I have time for stay with my family. In the past it's not, because in the past I work 12 hours a day. It's crazy, and I stay in the traffic for 2 hours. I have a good car, but I don't stay with my family. And for me now, it's more the concept of the happiness is more about time with quality with my family now for me. uh, sure, I like money because I'm in need for pay for the things. But for example, if I need to choose between a job and don't have time for stay with my family and a job when I have time, for example, I stay in my job now because now this kind of things it's possible have a good job and have time and a quality of time with my family. And I think it's a kind of balance in our life, but it's my opinion. And for you, Amanda, in this question, the question number 10, uh, what do you think about this kind of balance?
Yeah, I agree with you but this kind of maturity come with time because we were different before. We like to shopping, we like to have things to be happy. But some people still have some psychological problem, like they need to, but if they are unhappy, they buy something to be happy. If they broke up with boyfriend, girlfriend, buy something to be happy. If you lose your job, you go to buy something to be happy. And it's not this the case. The happiness is about moments. You don't need to buy things to be happy. You need to get good moments, time with family or friends. This make you more happy. Like you said before, I used to work in a place where I stay 7 months apart of my son because I live on board. So, and he stay in Brazil. I received more money. Yes, I did. But with the time, I say, no, I need time with him. And when I come, I bring this minimalism stuff also. You don't need things to be happy. It's much better. We travel to some place to enjoy the beach, enjoy the mountain, for example, than buy one car, some toys. It's not necessary. So this is not the thing to make you happy. You don't need to buy things. You need to live moments, good moments with whoever you want and make you happy.
Good words, Amanda. Thank you. And Christian, question number 10. What's your
Sure.
opinion?
I totally agree with you. I think that our mindset changed with the time, because when obviously when we were not kind of thinking in that way when we were younger. So I think the maturest that we get, the better that we think about life. I think that it's important nowadays not to just consume or have things, material things. It's better to have good experiences or good memories with with those who you love. In my opinion, I think that nowadays my wife, my family is the most important for me, even obviously more than money. And I think that I'm feeling even more of that because I am currently living in another country. My parents, my family is in Bolivia, and I really miss them all of the date. And when I have the opportunity with my wife, we go there to spend some time with them. So I think our mindset have changed. We prefer to create memories nowadays.
The memories the time it's running, this word, it's important when I understand this. For example, my daughter, it's we have 7 years one time in your life, and if I don't stay in this time with my daughter, for example, the time it's running, and
Ronnie.
the time with quality, it's so important. When do you understand this, it's I think você muda a chavinha na cabeça. Thank you, Christian. And Nachi, about the question number 10, what do you think about this question?
Well, for me, it's a little bit different because I really like to stay just by myself. So I live here alone. So and I read. I like to read very much. So for me, it's impossible. Don't buy books because it's what I like to do when I have time. I like to stay at my house just by myself and read some books. Or I like to travel and new place. So for me, buy things it's very important.
Thank you, Nachi. And Lourdes, please, about the
I think
question number 10, share
I
your
think
opinion.
it is easy for me because I change my mind. I change my style. I think it's a good way to live, but I think it's difficult for everyone. It's a difficult everyone. Example, when I was working, I hadn't time to stay with my son, and sometimes we need more toys, and I buy because I hadn't time to stay with him. And when we had our life, our mind without balance or unhappy or every time the people had the mental health difficulty or because they have sick mental health not good, then they buy things to become happy. Is difficult. It's not easy for everyone. And I think for me it's easy because I am in my house. I can choose everything. But every time I think I had many things, I need to donate more and more. Because my house is big and there are many things in my house, and I think I need to donate more and more things.
Thank you, Lourdes. The topic, I think it's interesting because of
I
this.
agree.
I choose this topic. Guys, the time it's almost finished, and now I say bye bye for the guys in YouTube. Deixar aqui. Não, tá continuando.